I never took one business class until after I owned a business. And entrepreneurship and business are definitely different. But also, you know, what they say is that as an entrepreneur, you're a competitive person. And yes, I will admit, I am a competitive person. And I think a lot of us in this country, I mean, look at how much we focus on sports and our kids playing sports and competing and getting straight A's, you know. Why? Because you're actually learning things? No, because you're the one at the top. You get that notoriety. It's our culture, you know. I'm a product of that. But yeah, it's that competitive, like wanting to do good, do the best, work hard. Yeah, so that's my business background. And it's gut, it's just gut feeling. I kind of want to bust them all now. Like I took this amazing course through Goldman Sachs Bank. So anyway, I learned about 10,000 small businesses from MoFi here, my community lender, and it was great. I basically got like a mini MBA. It was like 3 months. Most of it was done online. You're with like business owners from around the country, small business owners. My partner ran a funeral home in Baltimore, Maryland. Yeah, we twice went to Babson College in Boston, and that was great to work together. And just the whole, what you were doing during it, the whole thing is you were building a growth plan, because you know what, Goldman Sachs and you know all the banks and basically this traditional patriarchal way of doing business wants you to do is to grow, to scale, to build more, to be the next Starbucks, to, you know what I mean? To like, they hide it under like more jobs, and look at where we are right now. We have too many jobs. I definitely fell prey to that. And before that, I was like, I never wanted to pick up pennies and plop it into another place, you know, and I just never, it's a lifestyle business. This is what I want to do. This is where I want to work. This is what I want to spend my life doing. Like, I don't want to like complicate my life by having like 5 stores and be so stressed out that I can't go to a fire lookout on a Wednesday like I just did. But I definitely got into the whole swing of it. And my growth plan, actually, the product of that was Divine Trash Vintage and Trash Club, the subscription service. So, you know, great things came out of it. But so much of what came out of it that I went forward using, and then I also continued to visit occasionally with this lovely business consultant in Missoula, was again all about scaling. Get your business so you can sell it, you know? So take that 90% art and turn it into science so that then you can keep this business alive and hand it off, or you could decide to franchise and open 200 of them, you know? And now, like after going through COVID, I don't like any of that. Like, I am so grateful and thankful to have a small business that is art and that can be pivoted and that can change and move so quickly. Like that does not have to be why we're in business. I was reading an article about these heritage businesses in Japan, and there's a name for them, and forgive me for not remembering, but because there's businesses that are like over 1,000 years old there. And how different they are from the businesses here. Like, they are mainly family businesses. And they do put a lot of money in savings, which like a lot of businesses don't hear. Like, you get money and you reinvest it by like, you know, buying another vehicle, opening another location, like adding a website, whatever. Like, but there they tuck it away and they squirrel it away and they keep it because things like COVID are gonna come. Natural disasters, wars, inflation, you know, so much comes. And because they're these 1,000-year-old businesses, they've learned how to do it. And they just come from a place of love. And I just really pivoted towards the idea of that being the goal and the end all, and what I'm striving for 16 years deep. I mean, I probably won't do this forever. You never know. But rather than, you know, passing it on to one of my kids or selling it, or all the options, you know, I just think that there's maybe a different way to look at it. Like, how about help someone else like take their vision and their study of where we are and turn that into a thing, and not have to fill the shoes of what we've created at Betty's. Like, I used to think the worst thing was when a business just closed. there was a fabric store on the corner when I first moved to this block, Latitudes was what it was called, and they just closed rather than selling. And I thought, what a shame. But no, now I don't see that. Like, if that's your thing, your lifestyle, your identity, like, it's okay in the end to just close the doors. Like, the end all isn't to like cash out and make as much money. I mean, sure, you want to make sure you have enough money to live off of in your retirement. And you know, if it is a family business, there's times when there is, but a lot of what I learned from that, I'm rethinking all of it now.